Hi there, Aki です。Today, we are going back to the basics. How to count from 1 to 10 in Japanese. But just saying 1, 2, 3 isn't quite enough. Japanese has some tricky features when it comes to counting. For example, when counting pens, we don't say 1. Even when ordering a cup of tea, we don't say 1. In English, you can use 1 for almost everything. 1 pen, 1 ball, 1 cup. The word 1 always stays the same. However, in Japanese, the word changes depending on what you are counting. In today's video, we will first master how to say the numbers 1 to 10 in Japanese. Then we will learn how to actually use them when counting real things. Let's get started. Part 1. Simple numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is another reading, but 7 is easier. 8, 9, 9 also pronounced ku, and 10. Some numbers in Japanese have more than one way to say them. For example, 4 can be 4 or 4. 7 can be 7 or 7. But when you are just reading numbers by themselves, 4 and 7 are the safest bet. Part 2. How to count things in Japanese. Now that you're learning 1, 2, 3, here's something important. Just knowing the numbers isn't enough to count things properly in Japanese. What do I mean? Take this pen, for example. In English, you just say 1 pen. But in Japanese, we don't say 1 pen. We say 1本. Another example, a teacup. In English, you say 1 cup of tea. In Japanese, however, it becomes 1杯. In Japanese, we use counters or 助数詞, and the pronunciation of numbers changing depending on the counters. Part 3. Counting 1 to 10 with 本. 本 for long and thin objects. For things like pens, pencils, and umbrellas. Anything long and thin, we use the counter 本. Well, let's say together. 1本, 2本, 3本, 4本, 5本, 6本, 7本, 8本, 9本, and 10本. When counting like pens in Japanese, the pronunciation changes. For example, instead of 1本, it becomes 1本. In Japanese, sound of the numbers and counters changes so that pronunciation becomes smoother. Part 4. Counting 1 to 10 with はい for cups and glasses of drinks. Next up is the counter はい used for drinks. 1杯、2杯、3杯、4杯、5杯、6杯、7杯、8杯、9杯、10杯. Just by changing the counter, the pronunciation of the number also changes. To count long things like pens, say 1本. To count cups, say 1杯. In this way, 1 is not commonly used when counting physical objects in Japanese. There are many different ways of counting in Japanese. Some even native speakers don't know. Start by learning the most common ones and gradually build up your knowledge. Thanks for listening. I hope it is helpful. See you next video. Bye bye.